We are happy and proud to have to say hello to our guest today, Vasyl Zhygalo,
Yes.
the portfolio director of IBTM World. Welcome in our talk club, and we have, of course, first question for you. How happy you are with the event this year, actually? What are the figures, numbers, and so on?
Sure. We're delighted with this year, and I think when we start our planning straight after the IBTM last year, when it was still very uncertain with COVID and the pandemic quite acute, it was very hard to imagine what 2023 will bring for us. And as the year gone by, and in my portfolio I have events like World Travel Market in Brazil, ATM in Dubai, World Travel Market in London, and we see events going from strength to strength. So being here and see successful IBTM, it's great, because as I say, when we started we didn't know where we were going to land, but now we could see it's such a successful event, so we're very, very happy. Talking about numbers, I'm pretty sure it will be more detailed numbers issued. Overall, we over 2,000 buyers in total, and I think the final numbers will come in. Obviously, it depends on a lot of different things. We over 2,000 exhibitors for this edition, and we anticipating about 60,000 planned meetings. But we also have a lot of not pre-arranged meetings, unplanned meetings, and our estimate, maybe by the end of the 3 days, it would be over 100 meetings will take place. So it's quite an exception.
Do you see any trends in regards with hosted buyers? Is it difficult to get them on the show, or what is going on? Because we face that there is a lot of changes actually going on in the industry.
Correct. I think what we see with hosted buyers, of course, when pandemic came, a lot of people either left the industry for different reasons. A lot of people start doing different things. So what we see now, it's a lot of new people coming in. So we have to build these new relationships. A lot of people are still there. I think if we're talking about maybe some of the trends, the interesting thing which starts sort of definitely getting high on everyone's agenda, it's looking at sustainability about the destinations. I think that sort of start to become a question. So that's quite an interesting one, and for us as well, running the event, we do quite a lot around that space. Naturally, I think it is a concern about overall cost of running events. So I would imagine some of the buyers would be looking at destinations where they can have where they can have genuinely a good deal to run the event, because obviously the cost of energy is increased, so naturally all of the other expenses would be going up.
So Barcelona is still a good place to
for IBTM. It's an excellent place. I think we've been partners for many years. We're looking forward to future partnership. I think everybody likes Barcelona, but to say as well, it's such a well-connected city. Just the proximity to the airport for the venue, ease to get around. So many flights coming to Barcelona, and we're in December and we still see some sunshine.
I think that's a huge bonus for
Absolutely,
IBTM, because we've discussed this. Your positioning is at the end of the year, where people have more time, they're a little bit less stressed, less pressed. So because you chose Barcelona, and you've been doing this for a while now, it was exactly this question, could IBTM exist somewhere else other than Barcelona and be as successful?
It's a very good question. I mean, it's a very hypothetical question. Could it exist? If I would say no, I don't think it would be a true statement. If I say yes, what it will look like, I don't think it's a simple answer to that. It's not going to be IBTM we know. Let's put it this way. I think that's definitely probably the way how I would answer that question. But when we look at the venues where we run our events, the location is important, and we constantly getting customer feedback as well around that. And Barcelona loved by everyone. You know, it's I haven't seen anything which would suggest, oh, you know, in a way. So yeah, it's probably. I think the reason I'm sort of what I'm trying to say, it wasn't in our thinking, you know, or we need to look for a new location or anything, because we know it's in Barcelona. So that's why I can't definitively say, oh, we've done a lot of research and this is my findings. That's why I think we kind of
a little bit.
No, I know, but I was, you know, when you ask, I start thinking about it, and you know, because we even don't look kind of thing. That's because it's satisfied all of our needs, event needs, our buyers' needs, and customers. I think we're just very happy here.
With Gorazd, we've had these conversations before. It's about understanding the benefits of such events, creating a huge trade show like IBTM. How do you see, perhaps, you know, have you ever counted all the side events that are taking place because of an IBTM in the destination?
No, that would be interesting to know.
You know, I think every large event, because I say one I just had about a month ago was World Travel Market in London, and it's a very different city, very different settings. I think events such as IBTM delivers value in so many levels. Number one, obviously, it's meetings, and people generally get a pipeline of potential business, which they hope to convert later on. This is your formal meetings. Then obviously these things are happening outside. It's these connections we make and introductions we make, which probably create this new sort of ideas and thinking. It's also sharing. I think when you have so many people in the same place, and through the conference and presentations and everything, people start getting as well ideas how we can do our business in a different way, learn from each other. Because I think you can you know, as they say, talent borrows, genius steals. You know, sometimes maybe stealing someone's idea it's not a bad idea in itself. And from our point of view, if people are doing business here and then they do business outside of it, as long as they get value out of it, this is the most important. If it's auxiliary events, we run ourselves. You know, on Monday we had associations meeting, we had a corporate meeting, we had a meeting leadership network meeting. It's all part of networking, creating these connections. So we quite I think it's great, and I think this is what's about Barcelona. I mentioned about the links, connections, beautiful venue, all of the very functional. But it's a city as well alive at night, so it facilitates that connections. You know, I mean, you finish here, and today we're going to have from 6 to 7. It's going to be the presentation nights where we will see some music and drinks and the other things. But the city itself invites you to sort of go and spend some time and talk to people. And I mean, we are events people. I mean, I'm an events person.
Exactly, and
we
people, right?
we love people. You know, I mean,
that's why we have a short questions for you. Tea or coffee?
Yeah. Tea. Yeah. Oh, yes. I originally I'm from Ukraine, but I've been living in UK for a long time. But I never managed to enjoy coffee. I like tea, all kind of tea. I have a lot of tea, but it's short question.
Train or car?
I have to say car. Sorry, car. I have to be honest, car.
Sea, mountains.
Mountains.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to add something? Yeah.
I will add another thing.
Okay.
And so, winter or summer?
Summer. I love sun.
That's why we're in Barcelona.
Yes.
And more serious question. This is for Finale. You all organized hybrid version, digital version in the past during the COVID. What are your feelings about it? What do you feel about it? What's your take on that? You know?
Yes, I mean we're generally data-driven company, and we take everything sort of in a very scientific way. The way to say, you know, the hybrid and digital serve its purpose during pandemic when you had no other ways of connecting with people. You get on Zoom, you create this sort of things. As soon as people were been able to go back together, the interest in that solution dropped a lot. A lot. Pretty much non-existent. I answer it this way: if a customer can connect face to face and can physically travel there, they will always choose that. They wouldn't choose the other. If it's for so what we've seen, and maybe not necessarily on IBTM, on other events. We have customers who came physically on an event, exhibitors, and have a great time. They're meeting with a lot of people, and then post-event, it's sort of the hybrid element. So you have a lot of people wanting to connect with them, but they already have done that business. They're very reluctant, you know. I mean, of course, they will pick up some of these things. So we've seen a huge drop-off. So we don't do the hybrid element in a lot of our events. But what came out good out of pandemic, a lot of digital technology can be tested, and we add a lot of value in a different way. The simple example, and it's not just for IBTM, QR codes. Before pandemic, handful of people who used QR codes. Now everybody educated on them. The adaptation happens over 2 years. So now all of a sudden, like, oh, we can do a lot more with it. You know, you can do that and that and that, and that just enhances experience. But it's of course not going to replace face to face.
IBTM has been such an important partner to so many associations, and you know, through the years we see changes of IBTM and how it's run and how it's organized in certain ways. What is your look into the future? How do you see IBTM in 2022?
In 2023 and beyond, it is a meeting show. Compared to maybe some of the other shows, I think us engaging with more buyers. I see us focusing on understanding much better our customer needs, on what buyers they need and what we need to bring. So we want to make every meeting and every match that little bit better. I mean, it's already very good. But you can't stop. You need to improve. So I think it's definitely making sure. And I think I hope maybe in a more distant future, you know, we can manage from year to year. We can gauge the interest, and the industry, for example, could say, we actually this year we're really interested in that sector or that particular spectrum, and we can deliver. And we say, okay, we're gonna really ramp it up, and we're gonna deliver you that, and then change it year after because
the topic,
exactly, because if it's sort of something changes, you know, and that you want to be responsive, you know, because events industry operates on 12-18 months, and some of the congress is going into 36 months planning. So you want to make sure that you deliver that current thing. I think it's tools and data available to us. I think we want to build more relationship with the more buyers, meaningful relationships, and as I say, deliver to our customers.
Great. It's very exciting. So
thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This the 19th edition of LJUBLJANA Talks. Thanks for watching us. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel, and see you soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.